All right. So I also sent that message and asked if you happen to know, this is kind of fun. I learned this recently, how butterflies taste. And I'll give you a hint, not the same way we do. Are you ready for it? They use their feet. Oh, interesting, huh? I guess when they land on the different plants, they must decide whether or not they want to stay. It's like a fast food restaurant on the Jersey Turnpike. You got to pick. You walk around, it's a buffet. All right. So I learned that. And then this one, I didn't know. And I'd be so impressed if anyone knows this. Um, on a shoelace, that little plastic piece that you would use to thread through the circles and the holes, it has a name. Anybody know what it's called?
The eyelet is the hole.
Aglet. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The aglet. I had no idea it had a name. Oh, I'm so impressed, Margaret. Well, there you go. And the rest of us, good luck tonight on Jeopardy, because I'm sure that will be the question, right?
I was going to
All
say that before, the butterflies taste salty.
right.
And how do they taste?
With their feet, or perhaps their own aglets. Who knows? All right, my friends. Well, we are going to work today in a little bit of a gratitude practice, gratitude for our veterans today, gratitude for really the world we live in and all these beautiful things that we see going on around us. So we're going to work into some heart openers, which is also really good for us as we age. We tend to get a little more rounded. Sometimes we draw those shoulders in. So we're going to work on loosening up and moving a bit through our shoulders and our big heart openers. Okay. With that being said, anything that does not feel right to you, please stop, take a moment, just find your breath, and we'll move on pretty quickly in this practice. Okay. All right, my friends, are you ready? Let's do this. All right, I'm going to click mute all. That helps me to stay the speaker. If you have any questions, you'd like to add anything, of course, you are more than welcome to unmute and ask away. As I say, I'm only a click away. All right, so today we're going to start with a hand gesture or a mudra. Okay, so if you are comfortable in your chair, fabulous. If you want to scoot forward, scoot back, make sure your feet are nice and heavy to the floor. Let your back get nice and long. All right, so this mudra or hand gesture, which simply means we just do yoga in our hands, is really great for skeletal health and osteoporosis health. Okay, so buzzwords I know we are all concerned of. So this hand gesture can help to increase that strength in the body. All right, we'll start by opening the fingers wide and then rolling down your middle and your ring fingers and securing them with your thumb. Then drop your hands down and take your right wrist over your left. Okay. Now, if you have jewelry or something in the way, feel free to move it. If your arms get tired, feel free to lower them. I'm going to keep them up so you can see. Take your pinky fingers and give them a wrap. Okay. This is it looks a little like a butterfly in some ways. And then your index fingers are still out. So you're holding with your thumb the lower fingers, or you can wrap them over the top if you'd like, even. Pinky fingers wrap, and those index fingers are free. I know. You feel like a little butterfly. I see you waving at me, Margaret. All right. Draw the elbows down by your waist. You can leave the hands closer to your belly, or again, let them rest on your lap. Okay. So allow here your shoulders to get strong and heavy down towards the earth. If you're comfortable with a deep breath that allows you to soften and close your eyes, go for it. Again, this hand gesture or mudra is called the Rupa, R-U-P-A, for anybody that's curious about that. And it is a hand gesture for osteoporosis and the health of our skeletal system. Okay. So as you close your eyes and just pause for a moment, begin to take some breaths, several natural and deep breaths, and just attune to any of the feelings or sensations evoked by your hand gesture. Start to just notice your breath And see if you can gently direct your breath down toward the base of your body, instilling a sense of support and grounding. Become aware of the points of contact between your body and the earth, as if you were growing roots down into the firm but yielding surface. As you deepen your connection to the earth, begin to visualize the essence of an amber-colored nectar. And that nectar contains all of the nutrients and minerals your body needs to nourish your skeletal system. With each inhalation, draw this nectar up from the earth, and with each exhalation, let this amber energy nourish each part of your skeletal system with support and strength and stability. Begin drawing this healing nectar of the earth into your bones and your legs, your feet, into your hips, into your spine, nourishing and strengthening each disc in your vertebrae. Now allow this essential breath to bathe your bones of your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, your forearms and wrists, all the way down to your fingertips, infusing them with strength and nourishment. As all of the bones in your body are infused with this earth's nectar of healing, sense perfect harmony between bone cells being recycled and new cells coming into being. If you'd like to offer this affirmation, you're welcome to softly say to yourself or aloud as well, most you're all on mute, nourished by earth energy, my bones are infused with strength and stability. Nourished by earth energy, my bones are infused with strength and stability. Well, with your eyes closed, you're welcome to slowly release this hand gesture and let your hands rest however they're comfortable. Taking several more deep breaths to sense the earth's essential nourishment. When you are ready, you're welcome to flutter your eyes open, returning slowly and gently, sensing your entire being nourished by the earth's amber healing energy. Give your fingers just a gentle wiggle. Open and close your hands. Stretch and bring them together. Stretch and bring them together. Beautiful. And then curl your fingers in and do a couple little knocks. We're knocking on a big door. And then roll your wrists around in one direction and then gently reverse direction. And then pause. Give each finger a flick. Nice and gentle. And then all five together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands back together at your heart. Take a nice big deep breath. And as you exhale, blow out like you were blowing out a candle. Do that one more time. Nice big deep breath. And blow out like you were blowing out a candle. From here, allow your hands to move down to your lap and take your feet a tiny bit wider if you haven't done so already. And let your hands stay on your lap. And you start some little bitty circles. Okay, just moving around whatever way, direction it feels good. And then you can pause and slowly and gently reverse your direction. Just finding that little bit of movement in the torso. Awesome. And then from there, go ahead and stack yourself back up nice and tall. Take your right hand to give it a big stretch to the sky, while your left hand reaches low. Take a breath. As you bring your hands in the middle, pretend like you have a big set of cymbals. Give them a clank together and stretch the opposite way. Good. Bring those cymbals together. Give a clank through the middle and switch. Good. Give your hands a big clank through the middle and switch. Beautiful. One more time each way. Big clank through the middle. Stretch. Good. Last one. Big clank through the middle and stretch. Beautiful. Bring both hands together. Turn your interlace your fingers. Let your thumbs point down to the floor. Push your hands away. Nice big deep breath. Can you lift your hands up over your head? Soften through the elbows. Good. Then pull your fingers apart and pull your arms into a cactus. Good. From here, squeeze your arms together. Open wide. Hold here. Lift the left, lower the right. Switch. Good. Back to center. Bring your forearms together. Open wide. Good. Lift the left, lower the right. And switch. There you go. It's like we're dancing. Back to center. Lift up nice and tall. Weave your arms back and down just like you were a big Celtic crisscross here. All right. Bring your hands back down to your lap. Take your feet out a little wider. A little bit wider, a little bit wider. Okay, if you need to make sure you're back on your chair, go ahead. And then start your circles once again. Nice and right. Good. Keep going with the circles. I'm going to close the shade. It's getting really sunny in the studio here. Good. If you haven't done so already, switch your direction. All right. And then from here with the feet wide, sit up nice and tall when you're ready. One more time, lift the arms up high to the sky. Pull your elbows wide into your cactus. We're going into the funky cactus. So left elbow high, right elbow low. There you go. And switch. Beautiful. And switch. Good. One more. And switch. Beautiful. Bring yourself into a square cactus. Stretch your arms up to touch the sky and then crisscross those arms really big direction all the way down. Good. Once your hands come down to your lap, pause. Turn your toes in. And then bring your heels in. Can you be Mary Poppins here? And then keep the balls of your feet down. Turn your heels away. So you get a nice stretch through the outside of your shins and your calves. And then one more time, bring your heels back in. Good. And then boop, toes tap. Hands just above your knees. Let them flutter right above your knees. Can you do a little flutter? Good, like you're banging on a drum. Good. And then pause, turn your hands out, do that little flutter again, like you're banging on a drum. Good. And pause. Bring your hands back. Now, if you're comfortable, lift your right foot up, bring it towards your right hand, and then down. And then left foot up towards your left hand and down. Right knee up towards the right hand. Good. If you need to bring your hand closer to your foot, that's fine. You're welcome to do that if that feels better. Okay. Good. And you can give a 1, 2, 3 tap. 1, 2, 3 tap. 1, 2, 3 tap. Good. Last one. And down. Woof. Hands down. Nice big deep breath. In through the nose. Open your mouth. Make an SH sound as you blow out. Shh. Great. Do that again. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Fabulous. One more time. Deep breath. Inhale through the nose. SH sound. Shh. Great work. Take a moment to swallow. Remember, if you need a sip of water or whatever beverage you may have close by, if it's tea or something, go ahead and take a sip when you need it. All right. If you're feeling comfortable, whoop that right leg out to the right side. Whoop that left leg out to the left side, and you might need to scoot further back on your chair. Take your hands into your heart center. Press your palms together. Puff your elbows out, but let your shoulders get heavy. Good. Take a big deep breath like a rocket ship. Send your fingertips up to the ceiling. Now keep reaching with the hands, but separate them. Open them out and look at your right hand as you come into warrior two. Look out over your right fingertips. Bend the elbows. Let your fingertips come back together to touch. Right by your heart. Dip the elbows low. Take a deep breath. Rocket ship your hands back up. Good. This time follow your left hand. So turn to the left and let your left hand come back. Height of your shoulders. Beautiful. Draw your fingertips back in. Dip the elbows. Rocket ship to blast off all the way up. Turn your head, look out over your right hand. Now keep your thumbs up this time. Take your left hand across your body. You can give a clap if you want, and then pull back like you had a bow and arrow. And if you want to say, you're welcome to. Scoop the hand across. Big arm movements, big shoulder movements. Pull back. And if you want to say, bing, you're welcome to. All right, last one. Sweep across your body. Good. And pull the arm back. And one more time. Bing, or release. Good. And then turn back to center. Bring your hands together over your head. And exhale, SH sound. Bring the hands back. Shh. Good. Let your hands rest on your lap for a moment. Fingertips can move closer to your knees. Pull your belly button in. Round into a little cat. And then press your belly forward. Open up through the front of your body into a cat. And then again, exhale, pull yourself gently into your cat. And then press forward in to your cat. Awesome. And then restack your body so your shoulders are tall, long, up over your hips. Bring your hands back into your heart. Once again, rocket ship those fingertips up, up, up and away. And then look out at your left side. Open the arms out wide to the left. Good. Bend at the elbows. Fingertips come in by your heart to touch. Dip the elbows low. And then once again, rocket ship up, up, up. This time look out over your right hand and let the arms come out nice. Good. Draw your fingertips in towards your heart. Let your elbows come low. Good. Big deep breath, pushing your hands up, up, up and away. This time look at your left hand, open the arms out wide. We'll stay right here. Okay, roll your thumbs up to the ceiling. Take your right hand across your body. Give it a big pull, bow and arrow, and pull back if you want to say. Go right ahead. Scoop it around. Bring it across your body again. Pull all the way back, nice and strong. And if you'd like, release or whatever your bow and arrow sounds like. Last time, cross your body, pull all the way back, nice and strong through the shoulders, and bing, or release. Good. Take both hands wide, scoot yourself so your shoulders are centered. Lift up over your head, big deep breath. Exhale, hands back and gently down on towards your heart. Let your hands rest on your lap. Good. One more time. Pull your belly button back into your letter C curve. And then press your belly button forward, open up, look up. And two more like that. Exhale, curl your body in, little C curve. And press forward, open up to last one. Exhale, curling in, letter C. Inhale, open up through the heart. Beautiful. Stack your shoulders up nice and tall. And then toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, until your feet are all the way back together. We made it. All right, hands can come back on your chair. And I want you to think about getting a little bit light into your feet, okay? So think about pedaling your heels up and down, okay? If that feels okay on your ankles, you can keep going with that little pedal lift up and down. And if it feels all right, take the ball of your left foot, press it down. Come on to the toes. Then press back into the ball of your foot and down with your heel. And then switch sides. So lift the heel up, ball of the foot is down. Come on to your toes. ball of the foot down, down to your heel. And switch sides. Lift and toes and down. Rest, last one. Lift and toes and down and rest. Good. Now with your left leg, I want you to press your heel out with your toes up. And then tap your toes back. Try it again. Heel out. And toes kind of come a little bit more under your chair. Press your heel out. And back. Good. One more. Heel out. And toes back. Good. Left foot comes nice and firm to the floor. Let's try the right side. So your right heel out. And your toes come back. Okay. See if you can work on pulling the heel back and under you a little bit. So heel out, toes up, and then toe back. Good. Two more. Heels out and back. Good. Last one. Heel out, toes back. Good. Both feet together. Now take your arms, crisscross them in front, and this is our away we go. So crisscross your arms in front, big shoulder movements, away we go. Good. One more. All right, we're going to add those two things together. So starting with your left foot, take your heel, press it out, and your toe back. Now arms, here we go. Away we go. Switching sides. Right heel out, toes up, right toes back under, and away we go. We're going to go a little fast. Left toes, heel and toe, and away we go. Right side, heel and toe, and away we go. And again, heel, toe, and away we go. Once again, heel, toe, and away we go. Last time each way, heel, toe, and away we go. Last one, it's heel and toe, and away we go. Ladies and gentlemen, take a bow. We are ready for Broadway. All right, you don't have to really go to Broadway. Just bring your hands to your lap. Just lean forward a little bit. Your hands are on your lap to support your spine. You all know that I wish I was a Rockette, right? Yeah, that's my secret. That's one thing I feel like I missed out on. So we get to do the dance moves together. All right, push into your legs, come back up. Sweep the hands wide. Inhale with a really big extension of the arms. Exhale as you bring your palms sweetly back into your heart. Take a nice big deep breath. And as you exhale, softly smile. Great. Let your hands come down. We will stand up here if you are interested in that, okay? If you are not interested in standing, no problem. You're welcome to stay in the chair. I'll offer modifications for both, okay? If you'd like to stand up, tuck your heels a little closer to your chair. Double check that all of your area around you is clear, no props, no personal items. And then remember, your nose wants to go over your toes. Hands can be on the chair or crisscrossed at the heart. So your choice how you feel like standing up here. If you're ready to stand up, go ahead and press deep into your feet. Take your time. Lift up and lengthen as you come up and into a standing posture. If you'd rather stay in the chair, do a couple big lifts of the knees. Okay, just a couple times before you stand, while we stand. Okay, and then if you have your chair and it's easy to move, scoot it up a little bit ahead of you. If you just want to walk around behind it, that's great too. Okay, so you're holding the chair and you're standing in a safe space behind it. There are no props, personal items, or anything to get underneath your feet. Okay. And from behind your chair, invite your feet to get wide. So your pinky toes are moving to the outer edges of your space or your chair. All right. Let your knees and toes point forward. Hold the chair. Okay. Let your right hand come in the middle. Stretch your left hand out. Good. If it feels okay, reach that left hand up. Keep reaching towards your left leg with your right hand and give yourself a crisscross. Now, if you're still seated, no problem. Hand comes across and we stretch up nice and tall. Okay, if you're still seated, Just separate your feet wider. Good. Nice big deep breath. Everybody should feel a really big opening into your lat, under your armpit, left-hand side of the bone. Good. Come on back to center and release that hand down. Good. Switching sides. So the left hand comes across, right hand goes out, big deep breath. And as it feels okay, give yourself that nice side body stretch. Again, if you are just sitting on the chair, no problem. Give yourself crisscross of the arm and a big deep breath. Beautiful. One more deep breath in. Awesome. When you're ready, start to unwind. Come back, right hand down, both hands wide on the chair. Now, with your knees and toes turned out a little bit, okay, can you turn your knees and toes out a little more? See if you can bend your knees a couple times, okay? If you're standing, and if you're seated, just take your arms out wide instead, okay? Bend your knees. Good. Two more. Bend and come up. Good. Can you hold this one if you're standing? If you're seated, just take your arms out. Nice big deep breath. Good. Hands back to your chair and stand all the way up. Beautiful. If you've turned your toes out at all, walk them back into the middle and just give yourself a little march. Okay. If you're seated here, stay with the knees narrow. You can hold the bottom of the chair. And we're going to lift up one side and do some ankle circles. Okay. Doesn't matter which way, we go both directions. If you're standing, this now becomes a single leg balance. Okay. With the foot in the air and the ankle circles. Good. You can switch directions. You can scrunch up your toes. I'm trying to make it so you can see my foot. Scrunch your toes up in a ball, spread them out, scrunch them up, and you can point and flex your foot too. Okay. All right, put that foot down, stand on it, switching to our second side. So if you'd like, lift up your foot, roll out your ankle, point, flex. Again, if you're just seated in the chair, you can always hold on to the back of your leg if that's helpful. Big ankle circles, point and flex, scrunch your toes. Beautiful. And then from there, if you're standing, please put both feet back to the floor. If you're seated, both feet on the floor as well. Everybody stand up long. Think of that super long spine. Think of elongating or finding space in your vertebrae. Nice big deep breath. Can you lift your eyes while you're lifting up? Your shoulders come back a little bit more. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. Nice big open your mouth. Exhale like you're blowing out a candle. One more time. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. Exhale like you're blowing out a candle. Beautiful. From here, hold your chair and turn your head to your right side. Look out over your right shoulder. And then come back to center. And then look out. And back to center. Beautiful. Tilt your right ear just a little closer to your right shoulder. And back to center, and then your left ear a little closer to your left shoulder. Back to center. All right, if you are standing, you're welcome to take your left foot, make sure it's close to your chair, and step back just a little bit with your right foot. Okay, if you're still seated in the chair, just take the left foot forward and the right foot back again. Okay. Those of you standing, let your right foot that's back a tiny bit more stay on the ball of your foot. Can you lift your torso up a little higher? Left hand remains on your chair. And if it feels all right, can you lift the right hand up? Good. Nice. Deep breath in. Beautiful. Release that hand back down to your chair. Stay here. If it still feels okay, can you lift your left one? Nice. And release it. Good. If you're standing, go ahead and step forward so both feet are parallel next to one another again. Deep breath in. If you're seated, both feet are next to each other as well. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. If you're standing, can you step back just a little with the left foot? And all I'm doing is, it's not a big step back, but see if you can lift your heel up. Shoulders back, nice big deep breath. Right hand remains on your chair, and if it feels okay, send the left one. Keep the heel high, open through the heart space. Take a nice big deep breath in. Beautiful. Release your left hand down, sweep the right one on up, extending your fingers as it feels okay. And release your back down. Beautiful. Step forward. Make sure both feet are set next to each other. Good. Those of you standing, can you step laterally to the outside of your chair? Hand on the chair. Your left heel is going to come close to the chair, and then press through your foot, shifting your weight forward and backwards. You can push the arm forward as well and pull back. Good. If you'd like, push the arm forward, give your shoulder a tap, extend, and come back. Good. If you're seated, you're just working on this arm movement here. Crossover and tap, extend, and come back. Good. Two more. Press forward, out, cross, extend. Last one. Press forward and out, and cross, extend, and back. Good. From here, both feet together. Can you step behind your chair? If you're seated in the chair, take your feet to the right and to the left a couple times. If you move to the left side, scoot back over to the right side, okay? So we're going to move behind the chair a couple times, okay? If you're standing, working into the sideways steps, okay? If you want to make it little steps, you can do 5 or 6 across the back. All right, and then you can also do big steps. Ooh, I like big steps, yeah? And a few more little ones across the back. Yeah, and then big steps. If you want to do a little shimmy shimmy on the way back, you can do that too. Yeah, there we go. All right, if you have stepped around your chair, make sure you are over on that left-hand side. Okay, so we can do our second side. Your heel comes forward, toes up. Hold the chair with your right hand, and then shift your weight forward and back. Yep, adding the arm if you wish. Extend and back. If you want to add the arm, extend, tap, cross, extend, and back. Go right ahead. Up. Good. So you're working on core strength here. You're shifting your weight forward. Give a little pause when you're there. Extend and back. Good. If you remain in the chair, work the arm across the body. Keep staying nice and tall. You can put your right hand, if you're seated, on your belly and feel the strength in the core. Crisscross. Good. 2 more. Last one. And release. Good. All right, little bitty steps, a couple more behind you. Little steps. And then once you've done a set of little ones, make a set of big steps. Okay? And maybe big steps. And then one more set of little ones. And we'll end with a big step. Whoosh. Yes, big steps. We like big steps. All right, go ahead and wander yourself back to the front of your chair. If you have that yoga strap or a yoga strap nearby, I invite you to bring it with you. You're also welcome to bring a yoga block to the outside of your chair as well, so you have it handy. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and take one of those. You can bring your water near you. And then gently, safely, carefully have a seat. And if you have the strap, open it up and do your best to find approximately the middle of your strap. And then take your thumbs together near the middle of your strap, but then open them out a little bit wider. Right? If your strap is not long enough, take it as wide as you can. And if you're using a band, so in other words, a stretchy one, just be mindful that it's going to give a whole lot. Okay, so just try not to pull too much. Okay, if it's a regular strap, take your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Good. From here, pull the arms back and push forward. Good. So you're using a little bit strength in your arms and shoulders to pull outward so that you're pulling back and forth. If you don't have a strap, but you have a sweater and you're not worried about pulling on it, you can do the same exercise with this is just my sweater. Okay. So you're using something to create a little resistance. Yep, that should work. It's a band. I'm not kidding. The tie on a robe works really well. Kitchen towels, tea towels, they all kind of work and can really accomplish the same stuff. Good. Take a break. Let your shoulders get a wiggle. All right, similar thing. We're going to take the hands a little wider and your hands will go up and then exhale, pull down like you were using a lat bar in the gym. Lift up nice and tall. Exhale, pull down. Good. So you're using this big range of motion in your shoulders. Exhale, pull down to create a bigger opening into the front of the body. So think about shoulders to pull back down and low, elbows nice and wide. Look up with the eyes. Exhale, pull down. Good. 2 more. Look up with the eyes. Exhale, pull down. 1 more. Look up with the eyes. And pull down. Good. Take your strap and release it onto your lap so your fingers are free. Take your hands onto your lap and let's just move our bodies forward. So release your hands. You might need to wiggle them. Yep. And then just let your shoulders round forward a tiny bit. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. Nice big exhale. 1 more time. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Good. Wandering your hands back, sit up nice and tall, sweep your hands out and around. And as you exhale, bring your palms together. Okay, keep the strap where it is. You don't need it for the moment. I want you to either interlace your fingers or you can swap your arms to hold the forearms. Does that make sense? All right, feet and knees and toes are forward and give yourself a little rotation from side to side. Okay, just like you were just kind of looking to one side of your room and then the other. If you tend to get dizzy, you're welcome to just keep your eyes fixated on something forward and ahead of you, okay? And then after that last one, take a breath and release your hands. Grab your strap, should be nearby, hopefully on your lap. Hold the outer edges. Push the strap straight out in front of you once again. Take a deep breath, shrug your shoulders up by your ears, and then exhale, let them get heavy and away. Good, do that once more. Shrug your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, heavy and away. Good. Now with a little bit of a twist, let your hands go to your right side. Keep your knees forward though, so you're not twisting the legs, you're just moving through the torso. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Deep breath. Exhale 1 more time, twisting the other way. Yeah, looks good, everybody. Good. And back to center. Beautiful. Take your strap 1 more time, place it across your lap. Good. Wiggle out your fingers. I know we're doing a lot of work here. I'm going to do 1 more. I want you to think of golf swings. Okay. So the arms come high, across the body and low. High, across the body and low. Good. Nice and high. Now, I don't know if you're a golfer. I don't know if you're a righty or a lefty golfer, but just in case, we're going to swap it out here and go the other way. So lift your hands up high on the left and come across, okay? And come across, good. Nice and big shoulder movements, nice and big torso movements. Good. 1 more time each way, or 1 more time, and then we'll pause. Beautiful. Go ahead and grab your strap back once again. This time, bring the arms out. I know, this is active. We get to relax after this, all right? I promise, I promise. Shrug your shoulders up nice and high. Exhale, release them down. Now tilt your right hand up a little higher, all right? Lift up just like that golf swing, and then exhale, come back and down across your body. Okay, try to keep those arms nice and straight. Let the rotation occur in your torso. Knees and toes don't really move. And again, lifting up, and cross your body. Good. 1 more. Lifting up and cross your body. Good. Relax your arms down for a moment and give them a wiggle. All right, we have one more side. You ready for it? Arms come out. Tilt the left hand up a little higher than the right. Good. Lengthen here, lift up, and then come across your body. Good. Lifting up and cross your body. Good. Little bit of our golf swing action here. Lifting up and come across the body. Good. Two more. Lifting up, cross your body. Last one. Lifting up and cross your body. Woo! Hard work. Take your strap. You can set it safely out of the way. Make sure it's not under your feet in any way. Nice. Good. You can take a moment to just relax your shoulders. If you'd like to bring your fingers up and massage up into the upper part of your neck where your neck and shoulders attach, that's great. If you'd like to make some arm circles, you can do that if those feel good. Leading with your elbows, your chicken wings, you can go the other way. You can do one in each direction. Figure 8. Feels good. Inhale, touch the sky. Reach up nice and big. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back to your lap and lean forward, okay? So if you can stay right here and it feels good, go for it. If you'd like to take your forearms to your lap and that still feels okay, you're welcome to. You can give your head a little bit of a yes nod. And maybe a little bit of a no nod, turning your head in the opposite direction. And then pause. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. One more time. Nice big deep breath. And exhale. Beautiful. Gently walk your hands up your lap. They were lower. Sit up nice and tall. Good. Sweep your hands out to the side, all the way up. Big deep breath. Exhale your hands back at you. If you'd like to use your yoga block for a lifted leg or assist on your lifted leg, bring the block near your right foot. Bring it to the big toe side. And then take your left foot and bring it across, rolling your pinky toe side out, pinky toe to the block. So it's hard to see my block on the mat. Oh, better. All right. So letting your left knee roll out, come to your pinky toe side of your left foot. Okay. If this turnout feels comfortable in your body, stay right here. Okay. If you are able to bring your foot up and across, and that is comfortable for you, you're welcome to do this figure 4 variation too. But if it's good to keep the pinky toe on the block, letting the knee take the turnout, that's fantastic. All right. Hands on your legs. Make sure you're not pushing. You're just resting there. Take a deep breath. Let the crown of your head lift you taller. And as you exhale, maybe there's a little bit of a forward fold. Nice big deep breath in. And a breath out. One more time. Nice big deep breath in. And out. On your next breath, let your body get tall and long all the way up. Good. If you need to, you can give your left leg an assist or unhook it. Everybody bring the foot out nice and wide and just enjoy a little bit of a windshield wiper. Steady, gentle. Beautiful. Left foot comes down and then the right foot will come across. Again, you are more than welcome to use the block, letting your pinky toe come down so you get that nice roll out of the knee. Or if it's comfortable in your body to bring the foot up and across, you're of course welcome to do that as well. figuring out whichever variation feels good to you. Take a deep breath. Everybody lengthen your spine. You've got it. Exhale, hinging forward to the variation of this pigeon pose that feels good to you. A little bit of that forward extension of the head. You can soften the gaze. Try to take a deeper, steadier breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. More time. Nice big deep breath in. Big deep. Next breath, come all the way back up. Uncross whatever variation you have and let your knee just roll back and forth, inward and out. Right, and then let your block come to the floor. If you have been using it, roll it so the largest amount of surface area is facing the ceiling, and then bring the soles of your feet together and let your pinky toes roll to the floor. If you don't have a block or you don't want one, no problem, same thing. Pinky toes to the floor, soles of your feet closer together, knees roll out. So you're in your butterfly pose. If it's comfortable to you to take the arms wide and lift and lower, go ahead. Butterfly pose, remember, mentioned earlier in the practice, butterflies taste through their feet. So there you go. Think of that as you're pressing your feet together, pinky toes to the earth. And be glad we don't have to go to restaurants like butterflies. Did you imagine? Like, oh, I'd like to try the soup. I'll take the chocolate cake. All right, when you're ready, palms together. Exhale and hands back into your heart center. Take a nice big deep breath. Inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Inhale. Nice big exhale. Slide your hands to the outside of your legs. Draw your knees back up. See if you can keep your knees together and maybe heel toe your feet out a little wider, hugging the thighs in, seeing if you can do a little bit of that turn in of the toes, pigeon toe type shape. Call this our hero's pose. Sweeping the hands behind you on your chair if that feels okay. Your ankles don't like it, just bring them back to parallel. But if you can do that little turn out and that's okay on your ankles and your shins, squeeze your elbows closer together. See if you can puff up the front of your body, puff up your chest, get proud, lift your eyes maybe a little bit. Take a nice big deep breath in through the nose. Nice exhale. One more time. Nice big deep breath in. And a nice big deep exhale. Beautiful. If you elevated your eyes and chin, lower your chin, look down toward your knees, squeeze your feet back together and let them touch. Good. Left hand stays low, right hand reaches up and give yourself a nice crescent over the edge of your chair. Think of that banana type shape going on in your upper body. Deep breath in. One more deep breath. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up, releasing your right arm down. Inhale, left arm goes up, up, up and away. As you exhale, sweep it over and across. Good. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale one more time. Nice big deep breath. And exhale. Beautiful. Let your hand come all the way back and release. Hands to your thighs. If you'd like, you can lean forward a little bit. If you'd like to bring your hands to your lap, you can. If it's too far away, maybe the block on your lap would feel good. You can give your head a very gentle yes nod. And if that feels comfortable, a little gentle no. And then from here, wandering your hands back up to your lap, sit up tall. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. As you exhale, make that SH sound. Shh.
Want to turn the light on for 1 minute.
Inhale, sweep your arms out and around. Exhale. Good, one more time. If you notice the bright light for a moment, we are having the light bulbs changed here at the yoga center as they and so someone came in to just check on the light bulbs in the room. All right, take a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, smile to yourself in a gesture of gratitude. Beautiful. We'll now take a moment to just be comfortable for the little relaxation portion of our practice. So if you'd like to just prop your feet up on a block, or if you have a nearby ottoman you'd like to grab, go ahead. If you want to move back into your chair, go ahead. If you are close to a couch or a recliner or something that would feel even more comfortable to rest on, you are, of course, welcome to do that. Finding just a little bit of comfort for yourself for a few moments. Again, you are more than welcome to always take a nap after this practice. So if you get onto a cozy, comfy couch and you want to just close your eyes, perfect. But if you just want to sit for a few moments and relax as our group, take a deep breath in and a big exhale. Your hands can stay at your heart. Move one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. You can go back to our Rupa Mudra, tucking the thumb around your ring and your middle fingers, interlacing your pinky fingers and leaving the remaining fingers out, if you like. If that's not for you, let your hands rest in whatever natural way does feel right. Closing your eyes as you take a deep breath in. And soften. One more time. Nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Finding your breath, easing into your space, relaxing your feet, relaxing your ankles, all the way up through your legs. Take your time to just enjoy your deeper breath. Nourished by the healing nectar of the earth, I am fully supported along my journey. Please take a nice big deep breath in through your nose and a nice gentle exhale. If you'd like to begin wiggling your fingers and your toes, you're welcome to do so. Start to feel like you're rolling a marble perhaps around in your hand. And if you'd like, wiggle your toes, even roll your ankles around. And then start to move. You can stretch one arm higher than the other. Switch sides. Open the arms out. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. Roll through your shoulders. Finish. Good. If you are seated, you're welcome to sit up a little taller, perhaps, finding a little more length in your spine. Love that. Give yourself a big hug in one direction. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder. This is a cortisol hug. It brings out good energy. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And switch your arms, go the other way, another nice big squeeze. Give yourself a pat on the other shoulder. And then feel free to bring your hands back to your heart. You can bring them together as a heart. Make a more traditional butterfly, stack your palms, whatever feels good. Take a nice big deep breath in through your nose. And once again, exhale to yourself with a big smile, a big gesture of gratitude to yourself. It is from my heart to yours that I say thank you. Thank you very, very much for being here today. Thank you for sharing this practice with me and with our entire group. Thank you for being wonderful, wonderful people and truly being awesome. It is a joy. It is an honor to be here with you. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here today. I'm going to stop this recording.